What did you think of the speech last night?
I was very disappointed in the State of the Union address. I think the president was angry, bitter, at times unhinged. It was not the performance or the message I think should have been delivered to the American people.
You said angry and bitter. Uh, you're you're endorsing Donald Trump, though. I mean, could it be argued that his message is a little bit angry and bitter?
I'm not here to talk about Donald Trump. I'm here to talk about the President of the United States. And what he did last night was not, I think, befitting of a president. I was sitting down talking with the Dean of the House. He's in his 90s now. He's seen 43 States of the Union speech over the years. Reagan, even Bill Clinton, he liked his speeches. And he said this is the worst State of the Union address he's seen. I've seen two of them now. Last year, I thought the president did a little bit better job, but he still was angry and wagged his finger and yelled. This guy, I almost had post-traumatic stress disorder after this speech from being yelled at for 67 minutes. I think it was uncalled for. These speeches are should be designed to try to bring out the best in America and to help us heal and to work together as a body and as a nation to try to get something done.
Gotcha. I want to ask you about a particular line he said. The president said, "You can't love your country only when you win." He sort of really like emphasized that point. What did you make of that as a statement?
I don't know who he was talking about. I believe everyone loves their country who's in that body. Well, except maybe for a few of the those on the left that are part of the squad who may not love our country, or at least as much as I do. If he was referring to make America great again, making America great again is about the current love that people have for their country, but expanding upon that and making our lives better for all Americans. And I think when you do that, you're going to engender even more love for our country. I love our country. President Trump loves our country. Every member of our Republican conference loves our country, or we would not have sacrificed our career, our time with our families to be here working for the American people.
And if Donald Trump loses in November, do you think he'll concede?
I have no idea. You'll have to ask him that.
Okay. Do you think he should concede if he loses?
We'll see what the circumstances are. Look, we know last cycle in 2024 states went around this Constitution of the United States to make up their own election laws. The executives did that because of COVID instead of
challenged it in court and
yeah, and it lost. Yeah, and the Supreme Court justices who ruled on that, including the Chief Justice, sided with a majority opinion on that. I get that. I still think it was a wrong decision. I still believe that the states went around circumventing the Constitution of the United States because it clearly states that the legislatures of the state should determine the time, place, and manner of the elections, no matter what. It didn't say unless there's a pandemic or unless there's a national emergency. It just is pretty clear. The Supreme Court ruled that way. I'm not going to go against the Supreme Court. We've got to make sure that doesn't happen again, though. There's going to be another pandemic. There's going to be times of national emergency, times where we may be at war with another nation. But we've got to make sure we stand by the Constitution of the United States of America.
You said on social media that President Biden has, I don't remember the exact word, but destroyed our economy or something like that, obliterated our economy. But I mean, we are seeing, admittedly, GDP at 3.2% growth. Inflation has come down 6 percentage points from its peak at 9.1. Unemployment is down to 3.7, and consumer spending is up by a percentage. We're also a net exporter of primary energy. What economic indicator are you drawing upon to say that the president has wrecked the economy?
I'm drawing on the economic indicator of the housewife or the father who is going to the grocery store and trying to buy groceries and feed their family. That's the economic indicator that I'm relying on. When you're having to go to the store and decide if you're going to be able to feed your family or put fuel in your car, and that is a very, very real decision that families are having to make right now. Inflation may have come down, but prices have not come down. I still don't buy bacon because it's $7.50 a pound when I was paying $2.85 when President Trump was in office. This president, President Biden, put a this president demonized fossil fuels, but it ended up putting the target on the backs of the American people, shutting down pipelines, shutting down oil production, causing the prices of food and fertilizer and feed to go up. All these input costs for our farmers and ranchers and producers who are trying to help us be secure as a nation through our food and also feed the world. And so that's affecting everyone. It is a tax on everyone in America what this president has done to our economy.
I can end it there. I want to respect your time. Is there anything else you wanted to address about the address last night?
Look, our nation needs healing. If you see our taped response that we did to this, I mentioned that Ronald Reagan, some 40 years ago, said something to this effect, that it's time for us to reassert our trust in God. It's time for us to realize that we need him more than he needs us. It's time to turn to God for the healing of America. We need healing in America. It's time to work together. And I think really get back to God and the providence and protection that he set forth in our nation, that the reason that we're here, we've got to stop fighting each other and fight for the American people. And that's what I intend to do.
Because you mentioned that, I do want to point to again a quote from Donald Trump, who said, "We're going to keep foreign Christian-hating communists, Marxists, and socialists out of America." He described Mitch McConnell as a stone-cold loser, and he regularly calls his Republican rivals like disparaging names and stuff. Is that helping us heal?
I can only worry about what I say, what I think, and how I act. I'm in control of my emotions and my thoughts and actions. And that's what I'm working on right now. I believe we should make America great again. More importantly, let's make Americans great again. Let's work together to inspire people to greatness, to be the best that they can be, to be the most productive that they can be. And so our communities, our states, our districts, and our nation will truly be great once again.
Thank you, Congressman. I appreciate your time very much.
Thank you.